Welcome back everyone, Ben here, and today we are checking out Hyperlight Breaker. This is the sequel, or kind of like a sequel, of Hyperlight Drifter from the same dev, Heart Machine. We're going to check it out. So my name's Ben, welcome to the channel, sit back and relax, and we're going to see what this is all about. And I've played a little bit of this, done a couple of runs, and this is... I'm glad I had a little go at it beforehand, because it's very different to Hyperlight Drifter, which I've also played a little bit of. I'm very bad at this game, so full like disclosure right off the bat. This is not going to be a great way of how to play it or anything like that. But we basically have this world that we're in, and we've already got stuff that we've collected in this world. We have 4 lives. Every time we die, we basically keep our, we keep our holobytes, which are our kind of perks, I guess. But we lose any gear that we've picked up. It all gets wiped. And so in that regard, it's like a roguelite, but with the caveat that it's also like an extraction shooter, because you've got to extract, which for us is in the north of the map. But if you don't extract and you die, which is what I've been very good at doing, because you can already tell I'm at half health, you lose your stuff. And if you lose 4 lives, then the world wipes and it's reset. And from what I can gather, you're meant to kill the 3 bosses. So we got the 3 bosses here. I mean, you get their crowns. And then I think you'll get like a final boss. I can tell you right now that is not going to happen on this video with you guys watching right now. I'm struggling with the normal overworld enemies, because if we're throwing in another mix, if we're saying like, okay, it's roguelite and it's Tarkov, then we're also throwing in that it's like a Souls-like as well. At least in my mind, it's a Soul-like, at the very least, because you can dash and you can, I don't think you can block, but you can dash and you can parry. I have not landed a single parry timing thing at all. But you can dash, and when you're in the overworld with no enemies around, you can hold dash after dashing, and you get a little hoverboard. If we're talking about visuals, I think it looks really nice. I think like the colors and everything like that, it looks really, really cool. I think there's like 4 or 5 different like characters you can be, which have their different abilities and things like that. But there's like slots for more, and I think that's on their roadmap that's going to be coming. And so, yeah, I don't think I mentioned Heart Machine provided me a key to check this out and have a look at it. And so I just thought we'd jump in and see what it's like. That's my main objective of today. It's not a review or anything like that, because it is in early access. There is a roadmap of like things that are going to be coming and stuff like that. Oh, we've got no ammo at all. Oh no, I did that too early. But I just found that personally I'm just very bad at it right now. Oh, there's like a mine there. Oh god. I'm playing on controller. Oh god. And as you can see, I'm all over the place really. Oh, we do have some bullets now. Oh god. No. We're gonna run. We can't do our little thing. You see what I mean though? We can't do our hoverboard. See what I mean? How like I'm a new player. Like I have no idea what's going on. There's so many. I think I'm just running into more and more. Enemies respawn, like they kind of drop ship in. And then you've got this kind of like system where there's just like loads of little bits on the map, things you can go and explore, and treasures and stuff, which I love that side of it. I would have loved if this was like maybe a a difficulty section, and this could be a little bit easier as an action RPG or something like that. Because I feel like, for me, that would be... Oh my god. That would be... Oh, he almost pushed me in. There we go. There we go. Okay. Somehow. Perfect... there's no point making perfect parries, because I don't even know what a parry looks like. Yeah, like, everywhere you go, you kind of end up coming into contact with enemies. Some easier than others, and it seems like when you kill a group, you kind of get a little kind of like I said, like, I'll call them a perk, but they're called hollow bites. And then I think, like, obviously the rarity, you can see, like, silver is, like, gray is 1 out of 5, blue is 2 of 5. So you can kind of on the right hand side of the hollow bite there, next to the name. So yeah, for me, I've been struggling personally. On Steam, it is sitting with mixed reviews, and it's mainly because you're trying to get out and extract and get the stuff out to, like, you know, you've got like a little hub world that you can go and like unlock traders, upgrade your gear. So obviously from like a true kind of roguelike kind of progression, you come into the round stronger rather than, you know, being wiped out every time and stuff like that, starting from scratch. So from a progression point of view, it's got all that in there, and it's trying to get you to, like, you know, the risk reward of extracting. But the problem is that, like, from what I've found, and this is not really anecdotal experience because I have yet to extract, but the second you've got something good, you don't want to risk it. You just want to get out. And you can't just get out either. When you go to the extraction, which I have done, you will have to face a boss, or like a mini boss of some sorts, like some waves of enemies and stuff like that. I keep dying in that as well, so because normally by that point I'm too low in health. So there's a couple of things for me where it's like, it's one of those games so far that I love to enjoy. I'd love to enjoy it more than I do, but it's one of those things where it's just difficult as well. And so I think I'm playing this more so because I know there are people that watch the channel that are Souls-like fans, or, you know, they like these kind of difficult kind of roguelite experiences. Jump up here. And I think the world itself... Oh. Why is that not... Is that, like, bugged? I mean, the world itself is very cool, and the idea is cool. I just feel like it's two different game systems. Like, you've got this extraction kind of thing, and then you've got this kind of, like, where you kind of don't want to die. Then you kind of got this loop where it's like, no, you want to die. You want to die, and you want to come back. And we switched up. We've got a shotgun now. We've got a different weapon. And you want to come back. You want to be stronger. You want to kind of, like, rinse and repeat. And it's weird to see them, both systems, in tandem with each other. In terms of, like I said, colors, audio, I think a lot of that stuff's really cool, especially from like the art design and that style. You got this kind of Legend of Zelda, like you've got the stamina. Well, I can't show it. We do have a health syringe, so we'll use that, but that's it. That's our one health syringe. If I go back up here, you have like little glider with the little circle that goes down, and you're flying, or also on the hoverboard uses your stamina wheel as well. You get 2 dashes, although, like I said, from a roguelite perspective, I expect you'll probably be able to, like, buy upgrades for more dashes, and probably maybe stuff that happens when you do dashes, and better starting weapons. You always start with a pistol. You have like a base kit. So if you imagine like Dark and Darker or Grey Zone Warfare or something like that, where you like an extraction kind of thing where you're not ever going in naked, you've always got a base kit. Oh, that's something. Oh god. Camera's a little bit finicky. Is he just creating loads of these? I'm probably gonna die here. God. Taking damage. Probably just what that's the thing. I probably just want to get out of these kind of situations. We got to kill the boss before we loot. You can't even like just grab the loot and go. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, I can lock on to him. Oh no. You see extraction available, but we've got more people. Yeah, we've got people interfering now, and they have just been called in. So with 7 health, we're gonna run. I don't think you can get more, but you can buy more syringes. I found like a shrine that lets you buy a syringe. Oh no, got more people coming in. As you can see, this is what makes this difficult, because I don't know if this is on time. Yeah, you can. Oh, everything's like having new enemies drop pod in. I don't know if I can go in here. Oh, it's like a radiation. Okay. I'm kind of actually trapped here now. I've got to go right round this side, I guess. But yeah, it's one of those where I'm like, if this was not extraction based, but this was just roguelite, like you collect the stuff, you die, you know, maybe you still lose some of your stuff, but you know, you can then keep currency and keep going and things like that. I think having the extraction element to it, and you lose a lot of your stuff, and then you've got lives before you lose the rest of your stuff, adds a lot of replayability in that regard, if you like the grind and you like that sort of thing. But also will just turn some people off 100%, because you got this kind of, I'd say, steep learning curve. For someone who's not someone who excels at these types of games as well, I would say to some degree it can be, from the couple of rounds I've done, it feels more punishing than like having a nice juicy bag of loot in Tarkov and dying. So it's weird because it's like combining with these juicy kind of colors and systems and things like that as well, which I think presentation wise and how it's running is phenomenal. I know some people are like it's mixed on Steam, and I know some people on Steam have said that they've had performance issues and problems with it like that. My biggest gripe is the camera. I feel like the camera is constantly getting like stuck behind things when I'm trying to like it. I just want it to face a certain way sometimes. But other than that, I feel like in terms of how it actually runs, it's been very good on that side of things. But I think from a gameplay point of view, because Hyperlight Drifter, if you've ever played that, it's a bit more of a puzzle. Like, it's got some difficult combat, but it's like a top-down, more like a puzzle game. In a way, like lots of puzzles and challenges and things like that as you work your way through, and a lot more kind of movement based. And it's not a roguelite at all in any way, I wouldn't say. Whereas this is very much kind of obviously gone third person over the shoulder. Well, third person, I guess, over the shoulder when you're aiming. But then kind of like blended this kind of open world thing, which is fully co-op, by the way. You can play this, I think. I don't know if you can play this with 3 or 4 people. I think. If I just double check. As you can see right now, the game doesn't pause either, because even though I'm playing solo, it is online. It is online only. I am connected. I can't pause the game. That is something for like I do like to bring up for accessibility and stuff like that. I think it's 3 player co-op, so you and 2 other people can like come in together. And I'm not sure if that makes it easier, like if enemies scale or if it just stays the same. I'd imagine it would scale, but like I don't even have the health. This is the problem, like I don't have a syringe and I don't have the health to go here, and there's only 1 extraction, and that's it. Now there will be ways to like get bits of health and stuff like that, but this is my kind of gripe with the. Can I climb up here now? I can. With the design is that I no longer want to go and explore or risk, because I mean I don't even have anything decent. I got a gray shotgun. That's it. I will lose the shotgun. I don't have any armor. I think I keep some of the items. I didn't realize if I kept. I didn't notice previously if I kept all the items or just some. But it might be, you know, once you put more and more hours into it, you know, perseverance wise, and if you do keep a lot of the resources, you can kind of brute force upgrade and you will just get good. But I think the initial loop, we got 5 HP there. I think the initial kind of loop isn't very friendly to begin with, which I think could put people off at the beginning. I think for me, the thing that is redeeming about it is that it is nice to look at. It does feel responsive. It looks nice as well. Here's one of these shrines. We can like touch the shrine. And there was another shrine I found that gave me the option of having a buying a med kit. Yeah, I can refill a med kit here. There we go. But I have to pay 150 for it. Now, I've got 238, as we can see on the top right. I'm gonna just give that one a go. It keeps us going at least. But that's the price. You can't. I think I can buy another one. No, I can't. It's a one-time use and you pay for it. So it's not even like it gives you a freebie. You got to pay. So I mean, if you're someone who's really good at dashing and parrying and all that kind of stuff, if this is your jam, you're probably going to enjoy this to some extent, and then the challenge of trying to get out and all that kind of stuff. Got some phantom fragments. But if you're someone who dreads that kind of stuff, I don't know if this will be for you. So I think the plan, there's no point trying to do a boss because we can't even do the normal enemies. There's some equipment and some utility here. A prism. I'm not 100% sure what the prism is. I think that might be like a mini boss, because that was a prism there, wasn't it? That was the little goo monster that we couldn't kill. So maybe we go to the utility and we try. Oh, here we go. The dog's back. Maybe we do that. Try and get some utility and try and extract. And I'll show you what the extract process looks like. And we'll have a look at the hub. I got a key. Ooh. We'll have a look at the hub. Talk a little bit about that and we can unlock. And I'll probably do it there for the video. But like I said, I just wanted to kind of jump in as like first impressions of you guys with this and kind of just have a little look at it. It's different than I thought it would be as well. Okay, can we? I'm gonna try and keep some range between me. We got one shot left. Oh, I thought I dodged that. No, I didn't parry it either. Okay, yeah, so like I said, you kill the group, you get that back. I don't really want these, but okay. Maybe you get the ability to like re-roll and stuff like that as well. And I'm not sure, because as you can see in my health at the bottom left, it's like got a red segment. And that doesn't regen, but I think that's like maybe, you know, like the gray health in a way where you can kind of earn the health back. That's what I'm imagining that is. But in terms of like the combat itself, someone who's someone who can't parry, I actually like the combat in terms of how it feels. Parry refills some amp charge. We can replace. This is so frustrating because this is actually scary. That stuff that they drop enemies in, and they seem to just come and hunt for you straight away. We're gonna try and extract. not gonna go well. In terms of the amp, we don't actually have amp because that's our LB, and as you can see bottom right, it's actually empty. I don't actually know what the amp is, but this is the extraction. The Abyss King rises, and now we've got... There we go. I actually did a parry, guys. I actually did a parry. Look at that. Oh, now I messed up the parry. It's hard as well because they come from you from all angles, so it's hard to like tell. We can do like a special ability with right trigger and X kind of thing. Oh. And some weapons let us hold X to like charge it as well. Oh, this is the guy that killed me last time. So this guy is the same guy. Right, I think it's just me and him now. One sec. We might be able to... Ow. No. Can we cheese this? Can we cheese it? Can we cheese it? No, we're out of bullets. Yes. Oh, we did it. There we go. The power of pressing record has meant that you guys have helped channel me to actually get out for once. So that's an example of it. We spawn in, you extract. We did not do anything risky because as a player personally, I've got to get better before I can even face the bosses to actually do the actual job. And it's not something you can just keep going at in this one world because you're like I said, if we lose 3 more lives, I don't think we earn the lives back. If we lose 3 more lives, this world gets wiped and we'll get a new, presumably a randomly generated world with new bosses on it, and or maybe the same bosses but like different locations, and it all starts again. So obviously over time you will hopefully naturally get better. And we're trying to collect these crowns basically. Not 100% sure what these are, but we've got like unlockables, I guess, and things like that. Obviously in terms of the classes, so we have Vermilion, who we're playing, who's apparently 1-star difficulty. So this guy is easy to play as, and I'm struggling. And you can see we've got stats like HP, battery, armor, strike, blast, stam, all that kind of stuff. And you can upgrade their individual class with certain stuff. I don't know what that icon is, but it's a resource that we don't have. And you can actually change their class, but it's locked. Yeah, we can buy that with a token. Where we're more of a tank, so we get more health, but some of our other stats change, and parrying boosts your armor level and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of depth here that you've got multiple characters. We've got Lapsis, again, someone we can unlock. We have Goro and Ravona. Can't try any of them yet because I guess you need to get good and actually kill probably a boss and get some materials to unlock other characters. But they have stuff like that. So, and there's a roadmap on Steam, so obviously there'll be a link in the description below where you can check out the Steam page. But they've got a roadmap where there'll be like new characters and enemies and all that kind of stuff, as well as like fixes and things like that. Like I said, personally, and I'm running this on a very good rig, 4K high settings, so on that side of things, personally, I've had absolutely no problems actually running this game. This game has actually been fine in terms of its actual performance for me, but I would expect that given the art style, given what it's trying to do. Like a lot of the stuff's like just blur faded in the background kind of thing. It's not trying to be super high kind of fidelity or anything like that. And I think from an art style point of view, it looks nice. I like that direction. That's not a problem. But I'd expect it to run well. Maybe in boss battles and things it gets more hectic, so when people are like fighting way more and stuff perhaps, but from the bit that I've seen of it, it seems to run fine. But I think it's really at odds with itself. And I think looking at some of the Steam reviews, I don't think I'm alone in that thought there. It's the extraction side of things is I feel like it needs to be one or the other. Like the extraction side of things is really cool, but then I don't know actually. I feel like it works best with the roguelite aspect. And I don't know, I guess you need a thing to win though, don't you? If you know, the extractions to winning, but I feel like maybe the punishment for death is harder than I thought it would be. So anyway, we got this Ferris person. They will help us buy the permanent unlocks and stuff like that. So you get extra, like your med syringes go further. You can glide an extra half a second. Like some of these are, you know, like half a second per time. So 2.5 seconds in total is wild. You need to pick 4 of these, I believe, to go to tier 2. So then you have like reflection, damage, expand your vault space, and then you got different, you start with a key, or you know, you got different things. So there's loads of these different tiers that you can work down. 5 in total at the moment. Might be that they add more, but yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at the moment. Seems like you need 3 from each one to go to the next tier, I think. Oh no, you just need 2 of those square things to unlock the next tier, which we don't have. And then holobytes, this feature's not here yet, but I guess these are maybe a collection of the holobytes at the moment. And you'll be able to like see which ones you've got and stuff like that, perhaps. And it seems like we can deconstruct these probably. I don't know if we... Not actually a button to do that, but they've got kind of like the currency in the little CPU chip thing underneath them. But like I said, you can have loads of different builds and slap ones on top of another and things like that, which is cool. But yeah, we got the vault, which is empty, but yeah, and you can see here as well, we've got the 3 out of 4 reses on the left hand side under our stats there. And basically you're doing all of this because some of the stuff here you can go in with better starting weapons. Again, you've got like affinity and stuff. There seems like there's some systems here that you can work with, and we've got different, you know, going in with a hammer or a better sword, an even better one, but you need like 9 like things for that. We can see what we can sell, so we can sell these here actually. So if we didn't like some of these, we could just be like, actually we never parry, let's sell that, and we can get some money and some CPUs for that sorted. Just bear in mind that you buy that weapon, as far as I'm aware, you will lose that weapon. Like, you lose your gear. So these top 2, well, the grenade and these 4 items here, you will lose. I think you lose the items, but you keep the holobytes. I think that's how it works. So yeah, the risk reward is real. So if you've got gear fear, forget it. And then these ones, you've actually got to like get enough points to unlock like the tinkering, to unlock the weaponsmith for the guns. I don't know if this guy's someone. No. So these are like your free traders. And then obviously when you're ready and you want to go back in, you jump into the portal. And I'll show you right now, and you literally just do it all again. That's our world seed. And like I said, I'm not sure if it's a case of we clear the bosses in this tile, then we go to the next tile, then the next one, and then we got this final boss thing with the 3-eyed skull thing on the right hand side. Or if it's a case of there's 3 bosses there, we kill the 3 bosses in the one world. I think it's, you know, you actually are going through 3 different world seeds basically, and then a final boss at the end, which would mean you're roughly doing 9 bosses plus the big one at the end. So yeah, you get to choose your like loadout and your breaker before you go, which obviously we have nothing, so we're just gonna pick it and go, and then it'll just spawn us in and we load back in. And every time I don't know if it's different because I've extracted this time. Yeah, destroy the crowns and Abyss King to finish the cycle, or use all your chances, both give you a new world. Yeah, so either way you get a new world at the end of it. Gather prisms to unlock the gates. So our prime thing is actually, yeah, we need to gather the yellow prisms. And 2 prisms will give us access to this boss. We are struggling to kill the prisms, let alone anything else. We actually spawned at another shrine that we unlocked, the second one. So the shrines act as like spawn points then, which is quite nice. So that's something I didn't know, because I only had the one shrine before. There's like a floating thing up there and stuff like that. I don't know if we can get to those. But yeah, let me know what you think below. I'm going to leave it there, but let me know what you guys think. Is this something that looks up your street? I feel like I'm conflicted, because I really would like to play this more and enjoy it. And I feel like I've got a lot of work to do to be good and learn it and get good at it. Because I'm just not, it's just not my type of, like when you got a parry and block, it's just not my type of thing. I am terrible at that thing. Yeah, I think, you know, parrying and blocking, it's not my strength. It's not my forte, shall we say. But yeah, might be yours. Let me know what you think. In terms of the pricing for this, it's $24.99. It currently has a special promotion until the 1st of March where it's 15% off, and it is in early access. So it's going to be obviously building on its open world roguelite systems, and like I said, there is a roadmap. You can check that out on their, like, they've got it all on their like little announcements bit on the Steam page and everything, so you'll be able to see all of that there. I feel at the moment I would like to kind of see where they go with the progression of it, because I actually feel, like I said, the game actually runs really well, and I think it, for me anyway, and it looks really nice, and it sounds nice, and the combat feels nice. But skill issue aside, I don't know if the whole extraction thing and roguelite thing work together in this way, because it seems like it's conflicting with, oh, go out there and risk it all and push yourself, but oh wait, once you do that, you've also got to extract. And you know, it's got the common thing that Tarkov has of, oh, you found a super rare item, let's get out of the raid, let's go. It doesn't feel like the game's trying to promote that, when it's like, no, you go and get your prisms and you go and fight your bosses and you go and do that. It just feels a little bit at odds with itself. Maybe the devs will address it and come up with something that's that still captures, in essence, what this game is about, which seems really cool premise. But yeah, maybe rethinking some of the design choices perhaps. But anyway, with that all said, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think below in the comments. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and all the support as always really helps the channel. Thank you for the devs for providing a key for this as well to check it out. And with that, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.